in your sales process, where's the greatest breakdown in your current sales process? And just be a customer, be somebody,
Yes.
be you.
Right. So the major breakdown is I couldn't convince them, and I always think that customers are interested, and later I don't get any reply back, or later I don't get any interest from them after they leave me, and I don't know if they're really interested in I really don't know if they're really invested in me while I'm talking to them.
Okay. So did you notice you said I can't convince them?
Yes.
Okay. How do you like to be what goes on with you when you think you're talking to somebody who's trying to convince you to do something?
To talk more and more about my service and to make them feel like I know a lot of stuff and I know what I'm doing and I'm professional.
That's what you are trying to do. What do you think goes on in the customer's head while you're saying that to the customer? While you're trying to convince them of something?
Yes, what I think is they might build a trust on, okay, so this guy is professional, so I think he knows a lot of stuff, so I maybe he might help us.
Okay, in most situations, that's not the case. Because when you sound like every other salesman that's trying to convince him of doing something, he immediately goes to a place. This guy's trying to convince me of something. He's trying to sell me something, and and the prospect backs away from you because they don't trust you when you have all the answers.
Why? Okay.
Because you sound like a salesman who's trying to talk them into something. It's not about you taking care of the customer. It's about you and your commission. That's the reason you're trying to talk them into working with you.
Makes sense. Yeah. Of course I'm trying to talk them into me because I want my sale here.
Right. Well, stop doing that because every time you try to do that, you push the people back, and that's one of the reasons that people don't trust salespeople because they suspect the only reason the salesperson is talking to them is so that they get paid a commission.
Yes.
And if I can get you or any other salesman to understand that people don't trust you when you're trying to sell them something. They've been lied to before. They've been misled before. When you sound like every other salesperson, they have nothing separates who you're being from who another salesperson is being. So when I'm asking you questions, I actually am not focused on well, I will tell you, I guarantee you, I'm not focused on my commission. Right now I'm focused on finding out what, if anything, I can do to serve you. And so what you've said to me is, well, I tell the people what I can do for them, and I think it sounds like they're convinced, but then they never call me back. We never get anything done. Is, is that a good description of what you
It
said to
is.
me?
Yes,
Okay,
absolutely.
all right. So when you say, so I'm going to now I'm just repeating that now. I'm going back to where we were in that sales thing, and or in that conversation. And I'm saying, okay, when you say people don't follow up with you, what does that mean? Give me some more insight. And I'm just demonstrating to you how I want less talk salespeople to do it, and it's with the questions. So when you say people don't follow up with you or they never call you back, what's that mean? What kind of when you hang up the phone, what was the agreement you had with the customer?
Yes. So when I hang up the phone, the customer says, "Okay, we'll get back with you." So, or sometimes they'll say, "Okay, we really liked your service. We really liked what you're saying. So let us think about it." So
Okay,
these are the usual closing comments by the customers,
right.
and yeah, mostly these two are. closing comments by any customer.
Right.
Or
Okay.
or just share more info to our email or to, that's
Right.
the another one. Share more
Okay.
info.
Right. And so he says, we'll get back to you. I believe that's what you said. Or the other thing is he asked you to send him an email.
Yeah. Send him an email with more information.
Okay. So why is he asking for email with more information?
Maybe he wants to take some time to sit down and go through everything. Is that what I think? Maybe it's too much information in very less time
Okay.
to process.
All right. When you're actually excited and you're ready to buy something, do you ever say to anybody, well, I'm going to think about it some more?
No.
No, you don't.
No.
You say, when can we get started?
Yes.
And what I want you to know is this guy's mother said, don't ever hurt anybody's feelings. So rather than telling you no, or he's not interested, he says, well, give me some time to think about it. And then he goes into the prospect protection program.
Yeah, maybe that could happen.
Could happen. It happens all the time. And if in reality, if that is your main issue, if that's your biggest struggle, then you know where to start. If I were coaching you, I would start you on asking better questions.